Self-esteem, it's something that can be built like a muscle. You have that, you're going to be able to deal with people not digging what you're throwing down. In fact, I kind of like it. Like last night we were talking to somebody and this woman came up and she's like, "You guys look fucking stupid." Like she said we looked like Elon Musk fanboys who came here jerking each other off in our Cybertruck. And I was like, that is fucking, yes, I was like, that is fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, exactly. She's like, you look like a couple of tech bros that came here jerking each other off in the cyber. I'm like, dude, that was fucking amazing. I love you. And then, but she kept like digging in. I was like, all right. So now the battle of wits begins. So it's kind of like a frame battle. She's trying to put a frame on me. She had this kind of like these bangs and shit. And I was like, dude, it looks like you had a fucking mental breakdown because someone misgendered your lazy eye, and then you went home and like cut those fucking bangs while crying with childhood safety scissors. And she's like, what the fuck? And then that started this sort of like back and forth where it's like, okay, game on, motherfucker. So by the way, I wouldn't say that to somebody who like did not have the fucking ego to handle it. She's like, all right, motherfucker, da-da-da. That was kind of one of the most interesting interactions that we had all night. We did some Jello shots, and it was just an interesting time. But the thing is, like, personally, I'm not afraid to go out there and put myself in the spotlight. Like, in fact, I want it. That's the distinction. So, again, I want you to look at every interaction that you have in your whole life, really, through this lens. Are you A, seeing people enjoying themselves in the environment and like attempting to weasel your way into their party? Like, excuse me, can I join the fun? In fact, if you said it like that, it would probably work. Like if you went up to someone like, excuse me, can I join the fun? Please give me energy. Like, please validate me. My night will be better if you're nice to me. Will you please give me energy? Give me energy. That tends to not get a good reaction because it's first of all, it has this weird competitive energy about it, where they're like trying to get in. Like if it works, I'm validated. If it doesn't work, I fucked up. I'm a loser. I lost validation. I'm humiliated. I'm embarrassed. Humiliation equals death. So it has this sort of like weird, edgy, jerky, spastic energy to it that's not pleasant to be around. And so people will tend to, and look, people are relatively polite, and I think if you go up that way, most of the time what's gonna happen is they'll kind of politely humor you or engage you for a couple of minutes, and then they'll be like, well, hey, we're just trying to catch up, but it was great to meet you, have a great night, and they will dismiss you rather quickly. Whereas, again, if you have not this competitive energy, but you're simply going up, you're already enjoying yourself in the environment, you're going up, you're kind of putting your personality in that middle space and inviting them to meet you in the middle and collaborate and create something new together. Again, many people are not going to enjoy that. They're not going to be down, whatever, that's fine. But many people are going to be like, yes, let's create something new. So ask yourself, are you adding energy or are you leeching energy from other people? Right, that's the big distinction. But this requires you to, number one, have a very high sense of self-esteem. Now, what the fuck does that mean? You believe you deserve the things you want, and you believe you can handle the challenges that are presented to you in pursuit of those goals. So it's like, look, I deserve it. So many people, they don't believe they deserve it, and they're going up trying to trick people into being their client. They're trying to trick people into fucking them. They're trying to trick people into being their buddy. Like maybe if I say these certain things or do these certain things, I can trick someone. No one will know I'm a piece of shit but me, which is a terrible thing to think about because that means that your opinion doesn't matter. Can you stay authentic and true to yourself as opposed to trying to pander to what you think other people like? And this is, again, one of the hardest ones to do because you want that acceptance, you want to win, you don't want to fuck it up. You really got to get to a place where you value your own opinion of yourself more highly than the opinion of others. And that's an easy thing to say. It's very easy to say, but it's very hard to do. And that requires you to cultivate a high degree of self-esteem. That's what will enable you to go up and put yourself out there in a very forthright manner. And if it's not accepted, you don't see rejection, womp womp, sad trombone, womp womp womp. You don't see that. You simply see lack of chemistry. Again, like the tampon CEO. It's like, okay, this man doesn't want to buy my shit. Like, I don't care. You just don't care. You're like, maybe they have bad taste. You know, a lot of people have bad taste. Fuck them. Kill yourself. No, but seriously, kill yourself. No, but like, a lot of people have bad taste. So for me, people often ask me like, well, you say go up and keep talking. Like, how long do you keep talking before you decide to throw in the towel? Well, it's not like like 2 minutes and 17 seconds. It's not like a set time, but what will happen is if they're not vibing with me, I will relatively quickly arrive at the conclusion that these people are stupid. Do you know what I mean? They don't understand my brilliance. They don't understand my brilliant genius humor, or they have like bad taste, which again, keep it to yourself next time, but hey, like not for me, and I will remove myself from the situation. I'm not begrudging them of their poor taste. I mean, look, I don't like everybody. Why should everybody like me? What makes you so fucking special that everybody has to like you, right? Doesn't matter. So again, stay true to yourself. Now that means I might say shit that they don't fucking like. I'm not trying to find 10 people that think I'm sort of okay. I'm trying to find the person that like we strike a chord where we're like, yeah, like we are we click. The puzzle pieces match exactly. And look, if I have to talk to 20 people on a night out to find that one person, I can do that. Now, of course, this is like on a nightlife situation. If I'm like at, the company party or something, I'm probably going to have a little bit more decorum. I do have the ability to like monitor the situation and adjust accordingly. But again, if it's just some night out where I don't know these people, I'm never going to see them again, the stakes are very low. It's not a situation where it's going to affect you negatively. And I would go so far as to say, in a situation like that, you would do best to just put your unvarnished fucking personality out there. I blurt shit. I just say shit and it comes out. And either they like it or they don't. Oh well. But again, most people are so in the like, please other people, don't say anything to rock the boat, don't say anything remotely fucking controversial, like keep my thoughts to myself. Like they're so in that you need to go a little bit that way, right? Because then it becomes a choice you can make. So again, I want you to think of anything like, let's say there's a lot of opposites in this, like seeming opposites in socializing. What are some opposites? Do I go high energy? Or do I go low energy? Do I go very direct with my intentions? Do I go very indirect? Anytime you're faced with a seeming set of opposites, think of it as like not a this or that, but rather a continuum, along which you could make any choice and gradation of a blend of those two things. So understand, when you have like opposites, the greatest point of vitality on that spectrum is through the synthesis of the poles. So for example, I had a point, I would say, I started like really going out and trying to actively improve my social skills when I started when I was 26. I'm 48 now. I got fairly successful, but I got to a point, what I called the intermediate plateau. What's the intermediate plateau? Intermediate plateau is like, you're getting a good amount of success, but you feel like you're not a black belt yet. Like there's something missing. You're not getting as much success as you should be getting, given your level of experience. So what I did, I said to myself, anytime that I am faced with a fork in the road where I can do the safe thing, or I can do like a bold move where if it works, it's like this epic win where everyone's like, oh my God, that guy's like it's like a movie. But if it doesn't work, I look like a complete blithering imbecile, like a socially moronic dumbass. I do that every fucking time. Every fucking time. Until when?
Until you're avenged, or forever.
Until you're avenged? Like what? Until I've avenged my ancestors. Like, okay, no, until I've avenged. Yeah, that's pretty epic. Yeah. No, until I'm no longer scared to do that. Right? Until I'm no longer scared to do the bold move. So if I feel, but basically, again, it's like the North Star. If you feel reluctance to do it, do that. Let's give an example. Let's say that you have like a client, like a lead in front of you. And the lead is like, okay, I really want to buy it. Yeah, let's do it. And you're like, okay, well, I'll reach out tomorrow and we can, we can pay for it then. We can sign the deal then. Do you do that? You got the number. Or again, let's say you're out and you meet somebody. You get their phone number. They're like, yeah, I'll call you tomorrow. You get their phone number. Or do you go for it right then and there? You insist, like, no, let's close the deal now. Let's get the paperwork out. In fact, let's just do it right now. Like, how do you want to pay? Like, you do that, where they could be like, yo, this is too hard of a sell, man. Actually, no, and they could fuck off. But you're scared of that. So you call them the next day. Now the next day, it's not going to be as hot, and they might like have second thoughts, and they're like, yeah, no, or they just don't return the call, right? So again, do you get the phone number, or do you go for the close? You go for the fucking close every fucking time. Until when? Until you're no longer scared to do that. So now it becomes a choice you could make to do the safe thing. Whereas previously, it was what? A default necessity. Default necessity sucks because it's all you can do. But again, if it's now a choice on a spectrum, now it's powerful. This statement changed my life. Individual choices gain power in direct proportion to the larger field of choice potential surrounding them.
The Jeffy Infield Bootcamp program is world class. I'm very satisfied with the results I've been getting from my past 2 boot camps that I've taken this year. I can't wait to take my 3rd one. I'm ready for it again. And yeah, if you're on the fence about it, don't be. This is worth the investment. For me, what I've really gotten out of the program is being able to express myself authentically in social interactions. And that's something that I've always been struggling with. And I can finally now say that I am completely confident in going up to people and just being myself fully without apology. So if you're someone who's struggling with this, get on board the program. Sign up now. It is definitely worth the investment.